Yes, I'm wearing my Wonder Woman shirt that is a little too snug, but still gotta put her in the TV spot, I mean. What's happening, film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here, bringing you a film review of Shazam! Fury of the Gods. Shazam! Fury of the Gods, of course, stars Mr. Zachary Levi, directed by David F. Sandberg, and, Helen Mirren, Lucy Liu, and of course, my bestie, Rachel Zegler, some of you guys know what I'm talking about, is in this movie, and of course, we see the return of Billy Batson and his family. I guess the timeline when it comes to this is about, 2 years later? Something like that. And, when you hear Billy yell, Shazam, it sounds like 5. We have the Daughters of Atlas, of course, that are showing up and wanting the staff that, of course, was shown that gives the power to Billy and the family and everything. They, of course, retrieve it and they want to wreak havoc onto the world because, gods tend to do that, or goddesses, we should say right there. And, that's pretty much what it is. And then you got Billy trying to keep the family aspect together. And, that's the plot right there. So what did I think of Shazam! Fury of the Gods? Well, you guys saw my first reaction. It's okay. It could be enjoyable, but I felt like the first 2 acts were just kind of, I don't know. Just to me, I was not really enjoying it all that much. I still stand by what I said in my first reaction review that Lucy Liu and Helen Mirren, they phoned it in. They did. I mean, it's just what happens. They're veteran actors. They've been around for a while. So you get a superhero gig. It's not to be taken seriously because it's freaking Shazam. So, yeah, some of the lines I went, wow. Especially Lucy Liu. I was like, man, she's just like, hey, whatever, she's working with what she's working with here. But when it came to the opening, obviously we get the Shazam, the Shazamily and that whole aspect back at the home. And this is where I felt that it lagged, to be honest, because I didn't like this opening scene where of them saving people on the bridge. There's a bridge sequence. We kind of see that in the trailer and everything. And I just thought, okay, this is fine. Obviously, bridges tend to, there's always a lot of action sequences on bridges when it comes to superhero movies, but I just felt like this one was like, I don't know, it was a little corny. Then they had this whole thing where Billy, obviously being abandoned and finding this family, a little traumatizing, so obviously he'd want to keep that family dynamic, so there was like this whole subplot of him talking about that, essentially. But it never really got fleshed out. It was just so quick, and it just felt just such a like a subplot. It should have been a little bit more. And again, when it comes to the first one, and I still say the first one is better, the first one just had way more heart. This one was expanded because obviously the budget was bigger, and yes, not by $10 million. The budget was bigger, and they were doing some really cool things, and David F. Sandberg had some really cool ideas, but at the same time, it just felt like this was lost. Like, the heart of it was lost, if you see what I'm saying. Because, I don't know, it just was that. And then, of course, Zachary Levi. I like Zachary Levi. I'm not one of those hater guys, but it just felt like, again, Billy is now almost turning 18. Why are you still acting like he's 12 or something? I don't know. It's just, I don't like that aspect of movies whenever an adult has to have the brain of a child. They have to act like the child is 5. Rachel Zegler. Hey, bestie. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about, some of you at least. Her character, it made no sense. I get where the character came from, but she is a student at their school. Why? They don't explain it. They don't, I guess you can kind of grasp why, but it felt like there was something that was missing that was explaining all that. And of course, the first one took place in the school a lot. It barely takes place in the school this time. Like I said, it's just a lot of the elements that I really enjoyed when it came to the first one just weren't here, and they were just trying to have this grand scale, which that worked too. And I don't know, when it comes to Shazam, I'm thinking that if they're ever going to be doing like some kind of recasting or redoing of this, like in the new DCU, I'm just thinking you probably want to do it as a miniseries, because that way you don't have this crazy time jump. It can have like almost it consistent or something like that. I don't know. Just some things that I was thinking about when thinking about all this. But yeah, the final act was great. I thought it was really strong. I thought the final act was strong, like the way that the VFX looked and what was happening within the city, I thought. And then there's things that happened within the final battle I thought were really cool. And I really enjoyed that. The final act, really, I was like, okay, here we go. But I've just felt like the first two acts were just so overall, guys, that's it. I mean, there's nothing more I could really say about it. I'm going to do a spoiler thing, so look forward to that and talk about, a little bit of when that happened. I mean, it's no secret anymore. So, yeah, let me know your thoughts about it down below, guys. How did you feel about it? I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'm like, no, I don't think there's anything else I really got to say about it. It's forgettable. We're going to forget about this next week because John Wick are going to just not Shazam who? I mean, that's pretty much what's going to be happening. It just wasn't anything that was like that really grabs you and that just like sticks with you at all. So let me know your thoughts about it down below. Hit that like, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, do all that. And yeah, look forward to my spoiler quick review, my spoiler video about this. That'll probably be uploaded, I don't know when, who knows. Anyways, guys, all right, love ya. Talk to you later.